elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, John...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
Might be changing the route. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's knocked down. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Sends it back in motion. He's looking to throw on third and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. His defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield. It's low. Coming it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a spot in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Green. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks. He's still on his feet. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Moore will throw. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job.
He wants to go deep. He's got him inside the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get him this.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hill. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Ducks want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Green. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but
intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
That's caught. It's more.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense. Physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just